Hi everyone, so happy Easter to those of you who celebrate it. Today we're going to make a polymer clay Pail O Peeps. First start off with some gray or silver clay, roll it in your pasta machine or flatten it with your roller and proceed to trim a long strip. You'll notice that a pail is not this large in circumference, so what you'll want to do is roll it until you get the perfect size of pail that you want and trim off the rest and set that aside. Once you get the size that you want, use a round cookie cutter to cut out the bottom of the pail. Now I know there are other methods of making a pail as well, so do whatever you're most comfortable with and whatever's easiest. Then you'll go ahead and smooth the bottom to the body of the pail. Once you've done that, go ahead and cut a small strip, and this will be the handle of the pail, but don't attach it yet, just set it aside. If you wanted to add some texture to your pail, you can take a small plastic tool like I have and create ridges or indents like shown right now. And you'll want to follow that through the entire pail. And again, it gives it that tin-like rigid effect, or ridge effect, not rigid. And then those other strips I just added, but my card got corrupted, so I couldn't show you that part. Take some scrap clay if you want to fill the bottom of the pail. That's completely up to you. Then take some green clay, roll it in your pasta machine or roller till it's very thin, and then proceed to cut very small strips. And this will act as the grass, or the plastic grass you usually find in Easter baskets. Once you've done that, go ahead and trim it down in thirds or fourths. It really doesn't matter how many you need. And then take that grass and proceed to push it inside your pail. Just remember, the more grass you put inside your pail, the less room you have for your peeps. So that's going to be up to you, but you can always take it and then just play around and manipulate it if you want as well. So to make the peeps, take any color clay, roll it into a log and flatten it so that it's a little round, kind of looks like a jelly bean, for example. Take your blade, don't do it on your finger, and about halfway through, or a little less than half, go ahead and cut one side. That's going to be the ears. Separate between those slits or outside of those slits, and then round off the top so that they look more like ears and they're not too pointy. Again, I know this is probably not the anatomically correct or physically correct peep, but it's the fastest way to make a peep. And the clay color I'm using is yellow, pink, and I believe it's called peacock blue. And I'll show you again with the blue there. Make sure your work surface is clean. My work surface has been picking up a lot of dust because of sewing lately. And that's why you'll see my project is a little dirty, dirtier than what I'm normally used to, and it's kind of bugging me. But anyways, roll it into a jelly bean type shape, flatten it just a little bit, take your blade, about halfway through, or a little less than half, go ahead and cut it. And then those are going to be the ears. Take those ears, separate it, and then round off the corners, and then place that inside your bucket. Add an eye pin if you want. I added it to the back of the pail, and then before you bake it, or even after you bake it, go ahead and take brown acrylic clay and dot on the eyes and the nose. Sorry for the blurry camera. I think I need a new camera as well. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and bake it per package instructions. Glaze it, add a ball chain to it if you'd like, or any other necklace or accessory, I guess. There you go. I added a chocolate Easter bunny that I had from a mold, and that's how it looks. So this is a really quick tutorial. It's going to take you probably less than half an hour to make it. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Again, happy Easter to those of you who do celebrate it. And if you don't know what Peeps are, it's basically marshmallow and sugar.